Hi, we've teamed up with UK Auto Claims to see if you could be eligible to score thousands in compensation. If you've had any cars, vans or motorbikes on finance between 2007 and 2021, go to ukautoclaims.co.uk to start your free simple check. Loads of you will have overpaid and payouts could be worth thousands, so you've got to look into it. Hit up the link below and check now for free.
Marty, AFTV, I am here with my main man, Yardman. We have just beaten Real Madrid 2-1 at the Bernabeu in front of 90,000 fans. Talk to me, man. Come on. How was it for you? Come on.
Well, like I said, I did say it from the get-go. Once we scored 3 against Real Madrid, I said it was over. There was no coming back, and I make sure make my heart. And I was very confident that we was going to do it. I predicted 2-1, and we did get the 2-1. We didn't just go to the Bernabeu and beat Real Madrid. We battered them over 2 legs. We were the best team over 2 legs by a country mile. Real Madrid just did not know what hit them. And if we carry on, I did say to Robbie already, in the Champions League, we have another 3 games to go. I did write off this one. I said we have 3 games to go. Now we're going to face PSG in the 2 leg. All we have to do is just do the same that we do, not change nothing. I mean, one change going to make. Thomas Partey get a silly yellow card and missing the first leg of, for PSG. But you know what? We just have to make do with what we have. We're going to maybe bring in Jorginho coming in midfield. And we just have to make it work. But if we're going out there with the same attitude, the same discipline, the same enthusiasm that we go with Real Madrid, then come on. We know that PSG is open. They like to attack, and that's what we want. Because you see, when Real Madrid start to attack and open up, it's end-to-end. And our defense is very good, and that is what's going to bring us through the Champions League. And that is what's going to make us lift that title, something that we've been singing for years now.
Yardman, so you actually genuinely believe right here, right now, that we are going to go on and lift this Champions League trophy?
Well, what to stop us? What to stop us? You see how we're playing. The defense, we doesn't really, well, Saliba give them a goal. Saliba sorry for them and give Vinicius Junior a goal. He should thank Saliba for that. But without Saliba giving them a goal, did they look like they're really going to school? We make Real Madrid look like bang average. We made that. And I said long before, when we know that we're going to face Real Madrid, I said to my channel that, you know what, this could be one of the weakest Arsenal team to lift the Champions League, and it can happen. I did predict it, even though we're not there yet. But you know what, even though I tell people I don't want Arteta out, but when it's time for you to back your club, we're still playing a league, we're still playing a competition here. I'm going to back my team. It's not like I'm going to go out there and say, oh, we're not going to. Come on, we see what we can do. We can win this thing here. And I'm telling you, Bukayo Saka just now, everybody was upset with the penalty that him take. Normally Saka would have kick the penalty with pace. He didn't kick it with pace today. He actually chipped the ball and put it to the corner. Nobody chip a ball and put it to the corner. But guess what? I did know that Saka gonna redeem himself, and boy, did the guy come back and redeem himself and put us 1 in front. Martinelli again. I said to James there, like, you know what, I like how Mikel Arteta put Martinelli through the middle when under pressure, and I like to see that because Martinelli with the pace, he will get goal, because once Real Madrid start to push to get back a goal, because they want to come back in the game, they're gonna open up, they're gonna make mistake, and this is what happened. When pressure come, you make mistake, and boy, did it happen. Who was it again? Martinelli through the middle again. And he get the goal, 2-1, and we beat them.
I think you break it down really well then. And Arteta's come under like a lot of criticism this season, right? From some of his tactician, you know, some of his how he set the team out, you know, some of his positional play, etc. with the team. And I think you pick up a really good point then at the end of the game. It's clear to see he puts Martinelli through the middle, and essentially that's what clinically seals the game and finishes it off. So do you think that Mikel Arteta is the guy to set out against PSG and to go on and lift this trophy?
Yeah, as we all know, if we line it up, our defense is much better than PSG own. We have I would say, apart from maybe Inter, we have the best defense. all around Inter is good, but we have the best defense in the Premier League, and I think we have the best defense in Europe. Even though Gabriel Mangales is out, I still feel that we still have the best defense with the likes of Partey, Louis Kelly. I don't see right now a next left back, a next left back that is better than Louis Kelly. This guy haven't started the season. Remember, he did not start the season. He's not our out-and-out left back. He come in when Calafuri get injured. We'd have to Ben White get injured. We have to play Timber on the right-hand side, and he come in just to fill a gap because we know that he's a midfielder. But boy, I don't believe that there's another left back in England right now that's eyes can see. It's not because I'm an Arsenal supporter that is better than Skelly. He have the drive. He doesn't really lose the ball. When he take the ball and going to midfield, he doesn't really lose the ball. So what I'm saying, our defense is that good. In the midfield now that's where we're going to have a slight problem going to PSG, and maybe up front we're going to have, because we know we don't have an out and out number 9. So maybe that's Thomas Partey is out, and that's where I believe that we have a little bit of if in the midfield. But guess what? We have Jorginho to come in, and Declan Rice going to play the same way and play even better. Louis Kelly going to come up better. Timber going to come better. Everybody going to put on, because they believe now. They know that, you know what, this is like a dream come true for them. We actually losing the Premier League to Liverpool, and we take our eye off the Premier League. It's gone now, 2 games, and Liverpool going to lift the Premier League. We have to focus on the Champions League, and this is something that we know. Everybody know that if Arsenal go out there and play the same way they play Real Madrid, then there's no chances that we're not going to lose this. There's no chances. We can win it.
You make a really good point about Miles Lewis-Skelly's ball retention there. For me, it's phenomenal. And, Mikel Arteta has that in Declan Rice as well. Now, let's just take it back to that Saka penalty and mentality-wise. What does that show, the resilience that team has shown by coming back from that missed penalty and getting the job done? What does that show you about the team moving forward?
Well, the confidence that they have. I mean, they play Real Madrid at the Emirates, and we batter them, and we come to the Bernabeu, and we see that it was the same Real Madrid we're playing. Yes, they got they changed the midfield, but it's the same Real Madrid. And the confident, you know what, we get behind Saka, because it happened already. It happened for England. He kicked away a penalty for Arsenal already. And we get behind him. And Saka didn't hold him head down. We just keep going at it. We do what we do best, and to put the pressure on Real Madrid. When we have to defend and drop deep, we defend and we drop deep. When we have to block ball, when we have to make a second tackle, we do everything that was asked of us today. And this is why I say, if we go out there for this 3 game, only 3 game, we have to put in this performance, and we can lift the prize after prize after prize.
Yeah, look, finally we're going to wrap it up on this. What is your prediction for the semi-final?
Well, I'm going to predict it again. I'm predicting Arsenal are going to beat them 2-1 at the Emirates, and maybe we'll go to France, and we nick a 1-0 win. Because you know that they're going to open up. You know that they're going to come out to try and score against us. You see how they play Aston Villa last night. They put on the pressure. They press high, and everybody press. And that's what we like. Once you come out and open up with Arsenal, we're going to open it up. We're going to take this advantage of you. And that's what PSG bring, and that's what we're going to bring to them.
Lovely. Thank you very much for wrapping that up. You heard it here first. Arsenal are going to be winning the Champions League. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you, Yardman.